Everyone told me to throw this jar out. It's been sitting here for days doing nothing. No bubbles, no life, just vibes. But in 7 days, this sad gray goo will be strong enough to raise an entire loaf of bread. Probably. Let's find out. Because this isn't glue. It's a sourdough starter, a living city of wild yeast and bacteria. And I am, apparently, now its emotionally unavailable father. There are billions of microbes in here. Bacteria outnumber the yeast 100 to 1, which makes this less a science experiment and more a tiny, overcrowded apartment with paper-thin walls. Day 1, 2, 3, nothing. Dead silence. I'm feeding a jar that gives me 0 emotional feedback. Turns out that's normal. It's called the lag phase. The yeast is just buffering. Then, bubbles. It doubled overnight. I was so proud. 12 hours later, it collapsed like my New Year's resolutions. That was bacteria crashing the party, not my yeast. I did not quit. Neither should you. Around day 3, it develops a personality and a smell. Gym socks, nail polish, mild despair. Relax. It's not rotting. It's just chemistry being dramatic. In a few days, it smells like tangy yogurt instead. One morning, a gray puddle on top. That's hooch. Starter speak for, I am starving, do something. So I toss half and feed it flour and water. Nothing says love like binning half your own child. It's also weirdly high maintenance about temperature. Too cold, it naps. Too warm, it gets sour and passive-aggressive. It wants a cozy 75 degrees. This jar has a better skincare routine than I do. Now, the villains. Chlorine in the tap water and sneaky mold. But plot twist, once my starter gets acidic enough, it grows an invisible force field that bounces the bad guys right off. That acidity is the whole secret. It's basically a bouncer. Bad microbes? Not on the list, buddy. Wild yeast? Right this way, sir. VIP section. And then, day 7. It rises right on schedule. It smells incredible. I drop a spoonful in water and it floats. My grumpy gray goo grew up, and now it can lift a loaf bigger than its own jar. And here's the part that actually got me. Every time it looked dead, it was just growing up. It was never failing, which honestly is a pretty good reminder for the rest of us too. So no, don't trash your starter on day 3. It's not dead, it's just dramatic. Tell me which struggle nearly broke you, subscribe for all the bread science, and I'll see you next loaf.